It's always tough to lose. Again, I hats off to Appalachian State. They're obviously a very, very talented, good, and skillful football team. I thought they battled their butts off. I think that was the first time that they had played in the state of Texas, and it was good to have them here. And have an opportunity to compete against them. And again, that's a very, very talented football team. A bunch of guys in that locker room really, really hurt, and it hurts to lose. But and again, I'm gonna tell you, I told them I was proud of them. I was proud of the way they fought. I was proud of the way they competed. Again, we've made a bunch of strides in this football program, but we still got a long way to go. And as long as we keep getting up and coming to work every day and learning from mistakes and taking days like today and continuing to get better, we're gonna be fine. This program's gonna be fine. If we keep recruiting the type of kids we got in the locker room right now, we'll be fine. So again, I'm proud of them. I hurt for them. I hurt for them more than anything else because they battled. There's some really, really hurt feelings in that locker room. But we gotta put it behind us and get ready to go tomorrow and try to be better tomorrow than we were tonight. That's the whole bottom line. Try to be better tomorrow than we were tonight. So again, hats off to Appalachian State, and I'll open up for questions.
Any loss hurts, but there was a lot of categories that you beat them at. Time of possession, you ran more plays than them, you outgained them in yards, got more first downs. Are you able to take solace in that and seeing those things and knowing that your team is improving? Well,
the bottom line is that we are improving, but also in that bottom line is we didn't win, and again we've talked about. From I think I was back in media day where we talked about just getting better. Just how do we get better? How do we have patience and continue to get better? So yes, you start looking categories and start seeing we held the offensive player of the year to 14 yards net rushing tonight. That's pretty good. Our defense again played lights out. I think we gave up a couple plays, but we played really good on defense. We were better in the passing game. Damien was able to find some open guys tonight. We got to continue to rush the ball better, but we're headed that way. We got to continue to get better in special teams in a lot of ways. But it's going to be it's fun to go to work on Sundays, even if you lost. If you know you're getting better and you can continue to get better.
That last drive, you needed 99 yards, got 98.
Yeah.
That came down that very last play. The clock kind of ran out. Can you kind of walk us through that last little bit towards the end? What exactly happened?
We were just
because they reviewed it. They were obviously
we were short.
Yeah.
We were short a half a yard. So it was obvious they made the right call. We were short a half yard, and I was going for two. If we'd have scored.
You were? You're going for the win?
There's no doubt. I don't play with the tie. So we were going for two. So.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You mentioned running. You guys ran from under center today, and it did really well for you guys. How did that package help you guys today get the running game going?
Well, it's just part of our offense. We want to be able to run from under center, and we ran a few more misdirection plays from under center tonight. But that's one of the wrinkles that we've added to the offense, but I think it helped us some tonight.
Damian Williams, pretty good game outside of that interception. Some of the stuff that you were saying he missed in fall camps, he's starting to get a little more committed to those things?
Well,
more comfortable?
Yeah, I think so. What Damian's capabilities are, and one of the reasons that we go recruit guys like Willie and Damian is they can get out of trouble, and when they get out of trouble, they can make a play. Damian's able to get himself out of some trouble and make plays with his arm and with his leg. So I think he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Sometimes a little bit too comfortable with wanting to use his legs. But he's able to extend plays and then find receivers. Usually, if the play breaks down and you got a quarterback that can get himself out of trouble, he can find an open guy. especially in college football. So I think he's getting better. He's still, there's still some little things he's got to continue to improve on.
Say about the defense's resiliency after Damian's pick there at the end to force the fumble and give you guys an opportunity to go and play for the win.
Well, I mean, I'm proud of those guys on that side of the ball, and I think we started Stephon Johnson tonight, and it was really, really good to have him back out there with AJ, and the communication back there I felt like was really good, and we'll continue to get better. But those guys on defense, man, they practiced their butts off all week long, and there's a sense of accountability over there that I really, really like, and hopefully we can continue that.
You mentioned AJ. He had a really good game today. What did you see from him on the defensive side?
Well, he's a tough, hard-nosed competitor, and he fits those job description or those characteristics that we're looking for at that position. Is he the most talented guy? Probably not, but he's gonna go fight and scratch and gonna give you every ounce of what he's got.
Noe Zinyama, groin issue, I'm assuming. Is why he
Yeah, a little sore in the groin, and he just wasn't 100%, so there was no need to throw him out there. And Hal Vinson was doing a good job, and Hal's played a lot of snaps at Bandit for us. So, we trust Hal to be out there and doing it. So, hopefully we can get Easy back. Hopefully this week. I hope we can.
JT Taylor, first time playing all season.
Yep.
How do you think he did?
I think he did some good things. Obviously, when you haven't played, since last year this time, and he missed most of camp because of the foot surgery, and to throw him into tonight playing your conference champion, that's the first game he lines up against. I thought he competed his butt off. He's got some things to get better at, and I'm sure he will. He cramped up a little bit tonight because it's the first time he's played since last December. So hopefully he'll be better next week.
Well, speaking of your secondary, which still stands as probably one of the younger parts of your team with guys like Jashawn Waddy and Andrew Aniki, how would you assess their performance this week and how they've been progressing each game this season?
I think they've been getting better. Again, we just continue to get better. Jashawn played a lot last year. Nikki played a lot last year. JT played a lot last year. So those guys, just can keep getting better.
Meanwhile, there was one play that really could have turned the tide for your defense and maybe set up a possible score, which was a tip pass that led to a Stephon Johnson interception that ended up being called back for pass interference. Now, from the way it looked up there, we kind of felt it was an iffy call. What was your take on it?
It looked like pass interference to me.
Coach, how big is it to have depth on defense? I mean, Hal Vinson came in today with a spot start and led the team in tackles. Dean Taylor had some big plays there. How big is that depth on the defense as the game progresses?
Well, it's always good. You need depth because there's so many of the high octane offenses going fast, and the number of plays that people run. You got to have defensive linemen, especially front seven. Well, really all of them, but especially front seven guys. You got to have some depth. And to be honest with you, we're not where we want to be depth wise. We're still not there. We have an old adage that we need a pair and a spare, and we got a pair in most spots. We don't have a spare yet, so recruiting gets you the spare. So we got to keep recruiting and go find some guys so we can roll guys. You look across that field, when they sub about 15 guys at one time over there because they got a pair to spare, and we're not to spare yet.
Of course, the final note being your team, especially the offense being so young, to nearly come up with an incredible drive down that could have possibly led to a win in the game. What does that tell you exactly about how quickly this team could possibly be surprising, especially with a big rivalry game that, while the rivalry is young for UTSA, is showing you that this team is really pushing maybe a little bit earlier than expected or right on cue?
We're gonna try to be better tomorrow than we were tonight.